Hey, it's the Birds.
Episode 3, I'm Eva.
I'm Annie.
And I'm Sophia. In this episode, it's time to do or die.
That's right, we're going to meet with the title company and buy the house.
Make sure to hit the bell and smash the subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos.
On to the video.
Alright, ladies, you ready to buy a house?
So it's closing day, right? And girls are, like they said, it's do or die. You know, are they really going to make this happen? I know that they're stoked now. My mom money wonders if they know what commitment means. Part of that is I'm really interested to see if they understand that we're going to get 2 days into the fun filming and we rip off the wallpaper and it's so fun, and we knock down a wall and then we're tired and we don't want to have to rebuild a wall and we don't want to have to keep calling the same subcontractor 4 times. And God forbid we find a problem. And I'm really curious to see how they handle all this. Like that's, I feel like we're going to learn stamina. I'm hopeful that they're going to learn a little stamina.
Okay.
No!
This is so cool.
green.
Are they all in a deal?
So when you pay cash,
I was
this
gonna say,
is
we
what
have to
your
move that a
seller
little bit
looks
further.
like. Are we focusing?
Can we,
Okay. So this is the name of the buyer. Is that your company name?
I'll hold it, you get in there.
Okay.
Hold
This is
on.
the name of your seller. You're paying cash and you're purchasing the property listed here. This is who I work for and this is our closing date tomorrow. Okay? Your sales price that you agreed to in your contract, is that what you agreed for?
Yes.
Okay, your closing costs are $28. So to purchase the house, it's gonna cost $115.28. Property taxes, we have to pay property taxes on every house in Ohio, right? They run a year behind. So what we pay this year are last year's taxes. Okay? So this owner has paid 01 January 1st of 2018 to 9. So what we pay this year are last year's taxes. Okay? So this owner has paid 01 January 1st of 2018 to June 30th, 2018. So they're giving you a credit for the second half of last year, which is July 1st through today's closing date. So we subtract this amount from your net amount, and you have to bring $113,589 left for closing. Did you guys bring that money to closing?
Yeah.
You did?
Through her credit card.
Off her credit card?
Actually, without a cash.
Okay, so your
Are
mom,
you in receipt of funds?
so your mom wired money.
Yes.
So this is line 1400.
Do you guys have the $28?
Everything,
should. In my
everything in this column is your charges. So it's just to record the deed in the county so that it'd be in your name. Everything over here is for what the seller paid. Okay? So again, your sales price plus your recording is how much it cost you to buy the house, minus the credit that the seller gives you. That's how we come up with that money. Okay? So all 3 of you initial here.
Me first.
Initials, Eva. You do know.
Initials.
Give those initials.
What's your initials? Evie? Evie?
Yeah, on top of that line.
Whatever your initials is.
So you can use that later in other shops.
Both all three of you have to initial page 2 that I went over with you. Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Now, the attachment to this settlement statement says that you've reviewed everything that was in this and you understand all of the charges.
Yes.
So now you have to sign above your name and then you have to sign member because you're a member of the company.
So like, do my signature?
Do
Yeah.
Eva?
Next,
Hey.
this states that you understand everything that we collected on here. You're gonna get a copy of the settlement statement. We don't insure every utility, so you have to get all utilities switched over to your name. So what utilities, what do you think utilities
Say
are?
that to her again, though.
Still don't mess up.
Girls?
Passing the baton to you guys.
Yeah, sometimes trash. Your name. So what utilities, what do you think utilities are?
Like the
And we don't insure for those, so you have to get a switch over to your name. This is in regards to property taxes. You receive the credit from the seller. If the tax bill goes up next year, which you're responsible for, you have to pay any difference. You won't recoup any difference from the seller, and we did not do a survey on the property. So you three sign that.
Are you Snapchatting
I might have been.
that? She was Snapchatting that.
Okay. Now this one says that you agree to comply if we need
Such
you
a
guys to
minor
sign
for pride.
after closing that pertains to the property for the sale.
That was bad.
I would tell her you're not willing to sign that form.
we're not.
You are. And you don't get the house. So 2 more pages. This one is what's called closing protection coverage. If you want to buy the coverage, it's $40. It insures you if the money for this closing is handled fraudulently by the company I work for. So if you want the coverage, you can pay $40 for it, and you guys can initial here
I don't
that you
think
would
we
like it
I mean, it's
and sign here. Or you can initial here that you decline it and sign here. So if you think that me or my title company are gonna run off with your money or use it to pay our bills or go on vacation, then you can buy extra coverage to ensure that your money's handled properly.
Yes. What do you feel is the
These people.
okay? So do you think it's
Probably
you can
forego
the
the
$40? What do you
So
think?
that's a no?
What do you think? I agree with Eva's gut reaction. That's my
What does the $40 save you from?
Them taking our
Joni
money.
from stealing all our. Now, if Joni steals all our money, what are we gonna do?
Broke.
So then the last type of insurance.
We know where she
owner's
lives.
title.
We know
Okay.
where her children go to
If
school.
you want this insurance for $115,000, which is what? Your sales price, right, but you're buying the house for.
Agree
The
with
insurance
Eva's
costs
gut
you
reaction. That's my
$669.45. But if this insures you, if anyone ever tries to claim a lien against your property or say they have interest in your property, or if there's an error in anything that's ever recorded for anyone that owned the property up to the time you own the property. So if, in 10 years, if you go to sell the house and there's a title defect, you're insured, if you buy this insurance, you're insured up to your sales price amount. So do you think it's worth $600 to insure your $115,000 investment? If in 8 years you go to refinance the property or sell the property and there's a $30,000 lien that wasn't paid off and you don't buy insurance, who do you think has to pay the lien? Okay. If you buy insurance, who do you think pays the lien? The insurance company. So do you think it's worth $661 to have this insurance?
See, Joni and I probably don't agree on this because Joni does a really good job at her job.
Joni is selling that like a freaking.
And this seller, how long has this seller owned this house? This one, over 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this seller is in a state, they're dead, so they could have missed an heir,
Actually,
and
But
that
Jody
heir
doesn't
could
miss
come
an
back
heir. But
in
this-
15
this
years.
seller likes to talk about mimosa trees that live for 50.
Mimosa trees?
Yeah, that live for 52
Yes,
years.
This
And
one's a mimosa tree, Jody.
Okay,
And
well, let me
don't
say
be afraid
this.
of hills.
Let me say this.
profitable tree.
If you have a really good agent that represents you, she gets them to pay for it on your behalf. So if
You
they're
need
gonna,
another agent.
if they're gonna pay for it, do you
I
think
mean,
you're gonna put exception?
But
or do you
if you're such a good company,
You did.
Oh, yeah. Title always paid for. We'll take it.
oh,
We'll
so
take
that's
it. Yeah, it's not cash out of pocket.
And everyone makes.
And if I put it
It's
on,
like, oh, they need
Well
another
done.
agent.
Well done,
Oh,
agent.
another agent's okay.
Ladies. So, you're done. What do you, who else do you think has to
I'm
sign?
ready.
The seller.
So we're gonna
Stole my
sign,
spotlight.
we'll sign the sellers tomorrow, and then once the sellers are signed, you guys get keys. If not,
Did you realize that the guys listening?
Yeah.
well done, ladies.
Yeah.
Well done.
So guess what happens when you buy a house?
We get a kid.
Can I shove my head into it?
So at 3B Realty, we want you girls to have your cake and eat it too.
Can I shove my face into it?
Look how cute it is! It's like the cutest thing
Can I take a
ever.
big bite out of it?
No, go get a knife and go get some plates. How cute is that?
Why am I wearing a bow?
All of us are wearing bow and
Why are we wearing a bow?
to show that you're girls. They're stick figures.
You're dainty.
Are we?
I'm always dainty no matter what. Even when I'm a tomboy, I'm dainty, damn it.
Yeah. Well, we're her child.
Doesn't matter, I'm dainty every moment of every day.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you wear bows.
Like JoJo Siwa bows?
No.
Are you ready? Dig in.
I mean, you're going for it.
Are you ready? You got any words of wisdom here after your first house buying? Was it worth
Just
the cake?
icing. She just got icing.
Have a good real estate agent. Yeah. Have a good real estate agent.
I bit Sophie's head off.
Oh, no. Great. That's always, that's not concerning.
All right,
You
ladies.
did just go right in her head. No, I know. I'm just starting to trust one.
No, it's in death. Save
What do
my
we
life.
say, ladies? What do we say to Miss Jody?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your